Hey, what's up guys? We're back with another hypixel UHC. So welcome back to part 2 of I played 50 UHCs and this is what happened. If you missed the first part, which is the first 25 games, go make sure to check out the video. The link will be in the description and also in the cards in the top right. So this video has the games from 26 all the way up to 50. If you guys enjoy this series and you want to see more, please don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. If we get 10,000 likes, I'll do another 25 games. But please just remember that these take a ton of time for me to actually make and edit and everything. So if you really want to see it, make sure to drop some support. I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, time to get into it. All right, so before we get into the games, I had to actually buy MVP++ on Hypixel first, just so it could have the /Nick feature, because people kept recognizing me. So here's me buying MVP and then MVP++ as well. And when I log onto Hypixel, I do finally have it. And of course, I had to change my color to the cyan color, which is my favorite color. And I figured I would actually buy my cloak and my hat to go along with that, which you guys can also buy for your own account using the link in the description with code scotteh for 10% off. I'm actually gonna give away 3 cloaks and 3 hats. All you have to do is make sure you're subbed, leave a like on the video, and comment something with your IGN. All right, I got all that done, and now it's time to jump into game number 26. To start off this game, I just wanted to show you that I'm using a mod called Nick Hider, so you'll see my actual name and my skin, but other people won't. Also, the modifier for this game was fishing, so every rod you crafted was a king's rod. You also had a chance to fish up dragons, or a chance to fish up an extra ultimate. I went into a cave quick looking for iron, and ended up finding a creeper, which could be useful for a dragon sword later. I get my iron so I can craft shears and go get sheep, so I can make myself a fishing rod. At least one cast, caught a pufferfish, wasn't very lucky, so I decided to dig down, and I got lucky down here. Found some diamonds pretty quickly into this game. I did end up mining 8 diamonds this game, so that's pretty nice. While mining the diamonds, I ended up seeing a name, and PvP was almost on, so I decided to craft my diamond boots and a diamond sword and see if I could actually fight this guy. And lucky for me, this guy was a full leather. I don't really know why he was full leather enchanted, but I got him stuck in a cobweb, and that was a pretty easy kill for me. I'll take that head early on. I make myself a blaze rod with that gunpowder I found earlier, and then I make myself a dragon sword, which I ended up turning into sharpness 3. On my way up to the surface, I hear somebody digging to me, which was pretty weird, but I decided I was trying to try and fight him, and I ate a G head on him, and he ends up getting away from me here, and he goes all the way up to the surface and heals up. And when I get to the surface, I don't see him anywhere. I looked everywhere, could not find him again, so I ended up going to 0-0, cast out my rod to see if I can maybe catch something good. And before I could even catch anything, I found somebody. What's up, guy? I ended up fighting this guy, and I mean, we just traded hits really, but I had the better sword. He ended up dropping the G head. Can't beat that. We'll take that for free. On my way back to 0-0, I actually ended up getting attacked by a dragon, and I realized that there was actually a tunnel all the way down to a player at Y11. I go down there, and there's a guy, and he's crafting another portal with diamond pants on. I was like, yo, I want those. But I ended up getting hit into the lava here. It was really weird. This entire fight was really weird. I actually played it pretty poorly, but either way, I got diamond pants out of it, so now I'm 3/4 diamond. On my way back up to the surface, there's actually a guy waiting up there for me, and I noticed he's only full iron, so I was pretty confident about this fight. He was also very confident, which I found pretty weird, especially considering he was already kind of low on 14 HP. He heals up here, and then I get knocked down, miss an MLG somehow. And I go in, I'm like, he gotta be dying here. He's already low. I get stuck on a block, and then I die. I was very confused, but then I realized he actually notch-upped on me, which was very sad. All right, getting into game 27, we still have the fishing modifier activated. So this game, I decided I was going to mine some iron and actually try and get the fishing rod a lot earlier and fish a little bit before I actually went down and caved. So that's what I did. Sheared some sheep, got my king's rod, started fishing. Let's just say, fishing did not go that well for me. I did not catch anything other than fish and I think a lily pad, and that was it. So I decided to finally go down and cave, found a spider and another creeper. So if we get diamonds, we can make another dragon sword. I do like my dragon swords. And then I ended up finding a spawner here, which was kind of cool. And right by the spawner was an enderman. It was all looking pretty good. We got some gunpowder and a music disc from the chest, which was cool because I make holy water. I killed the enderman, got the ender pearl, and I kept going in the cave, and I found another spawner, literally right beside the other one. And it was a skeleton spawner, which means I can get bones to make a power bow later, possibly. Chest, I had some more gunpowder and another 2 music discs, so that could be more holy water. The problem was, though, I had no wood. So I had to actually go up and get more wood. I didn't mine any gold or anything, because I didn't have an iron pick. And then while getting sand, I ended up getting backstabbed by a guy. That was not very fun. We both were unenchanted iron, though, so after getting good lava on him and trading hits, I ended up being able to kill him here pretty easy because he didn't have a water bucket. But I ended up being pretty low, and he didn't have any gold on him either, so I finally got a head out of that. Right after I killed him, I saw there's another guy right underground where we just fought. So I decided to head rush him. This guy actually had an apprentice sword, which is kind of unlucky. Luckily for me, he also didn't have a water bucket. He had to run into the water to put himself out. And that helped me out quite a bit. He tried to bow spam me a little bit. I get very low here, but I was definitely out hitting him. I had him on 3 HP, so I decided to jump in, get the crit on him, and I kill him. Once again, he had no gold on him either, so I had to make a holy water just from the nuggets from getting a kill. I made a blaze rod, I made power 3, And then I made a fire aspect book called Book of Thoth, so I can have a sharpness 2, fire aspect 1 iron sword. I go to 0-0 and I find a guy there with a bow, and I'm on 3.5 hearts, so I drink my holy water to fight this guy. But I gotta be honest, it was just not going to be enough. He decided to head rush me. I tried to use a head to get away here. At this point, I had no blocks in my bar, and I get stuck right against another block, and I'm just dead. This guy had speed. I didn't have blocks. It was unlucky. Game 28, there's no active modifiers. There's actually a spawner right beside my spawn, which is kind of cool, but had no chest, so it was absolutely useless. I do find a cave right by my spawn as well, though, and there was actually a guy in it, and he falls in the lava right here, so I water bucket, and I obby trap him this way, which was pretty sad for this guy. He was not having a good time after this. He managed to break himself out, and I just put my lava on him. It was a rough day for this guy. I'm sorry if you're watching this, bro. It was rough. But I got a free head out of that and a free kill, so I was pretty happy with it. Going up to the surface, there was actually a guy above me, and that was not very good. I hit a gap here, and I accidentally misclicked my head, which really sucked, because when I got to the surface, this person had a rod. I didn't have speed 2 anymore. They also just had better gear, and I mean, I'm just not good at fighting people with a rod when I don't have one. And there you go. I'm gonna have a 1 kill loss right here. Unlucky. Game 28 was a quick one. Alright, so we hop into game 29 right here. The cave I found wasn't too good, but it did have a spawner in it, which was pretty cool. In the chest were some gunpowder and a saddle and some iron, so it still wasn't that good. I didn't get any gold or diamonds, so I had to make a sharp 3 iron, and I had no healing. Up on the surface, the first person I see has a diamond chestplate and an enchanted diamond sword, so I try to disengage from that because I didn't have the stuff to fight him. In front of me was a full iron. I was like, maybe I can get this guy to fight him instead. As he bows me, the full iron starts going after me, which was, I don't know why he would do that. But I did manage to sacrifice the full iron to the diamond chestplate guy and get away. I get towards 0-0, I find a horse, so I tame it. I see a half diamond guy who's very, very low HP. I start backstabbing him, but he's a G-head and my horse dies. And at this point, it's not looking too good for me with no healing and a half diamond guy chasing me. Another guy enters the fight and backstabs the half diamond guy, and he has a dragon sword, and my health just gets shredded. I got 2 hit. That was a pretty rough game as well. Also a very fast one. Game number 30, we get our first random game modifier, which is short grace, which means that PvP is on in 2 minutes instead of 10, and everybody spawns with full iron. So my idea was to get my iron, go shear some sheep to get myself a bow and a rod, so I can go to 0-0 pretty much immediately, and hopefully get some kills. On my way there, I do see somebody underground. I decided to dig on them for whatever reason. I don't know why I did this. I almost get them in an obby trap, but they have slabs, dude. Who uses slabs in this current day? After this really long dig down fight that I cut down a lot, trust me, I do manage to kill him. I don't know why I decided to dig on them. I go to 0-0 and I find a guy that just walked right past me. Bop, bop, and bop him, and he is dead. I don't know why he didn't even fight back. I find some more people fighting. One tap this guy, and I'm pretty sure the guy he was fighting was cheating. So I decided to run away from that guy forever. Until I finally got space to put on my Tarn helm and get my apprentice sword out. I go and find somebody else. I shoot him once. I notice he's on 4 HP. So I decided to go in on him. And this was not too long of a fight either. I mean, it's short grace. Nobody really has a lot of stuff. I go back to 0-0, find more people fighting, and look at this guy. Nice little 3-tap, another kill. I'm looking pretty good right now. I find another guy here who was fully enchanted iron. He just runs away from me trying to go after somebody else, and I end up getting a nice little 2-hit on him as well. Trying to get the loot, and yeah, this did not go well. There's so many people here, and this guy was somehow full diamond. How are you full diamond, man? It's short grace. Somebody else chased me from that pile of people, and he tried to rush me, but he did not have a bow, and I was not letting myself die to this guy. Just bow spammed him a little bit, got that kill right there. I'll go back to 0-0, I'll find a full iron, and in the distance I see a full diamond guy fighting. I don't know why I decided to take this fight with this full iron. Kind of hoping I could actually drop him, but I think he had sharp 3 iron to my sharp 1 apprentice sword, so I did not get to win that one, and he faces a very sad, sad death. Game number 31 is also another modifier game, and this time we got starting ultimate. So everybody got to start with the extra ultimate of expert seal. This game I decided to go with the nether right away, hoping I can get some blaze rods and maybe get lucky with diamonds later so I can make a sharpness 4 dragon sword. And look at that, 2 diamonds out of a nice little chest in the nether. We'll take that one for sure. I end up fighting a bunch of blazes over here, so after killing all the wither skeletons, getting a skull, which is pretty cool. I got all the blazes as well, got my blaze rods, and I got out of the nether so I can go to the overworld and make my dragon sword. I made it sharp 3, then I expert sealed it to make it sharp 4, which was super good. Going to the surface, I ended up finding a mine shaft, and in the mine shaft, I actually noticed another guy's name in here. I decided I'm gonna go after the other guy since I had sharp 4 drag, and he was just unenchanted full iron, so he got absolutely melted, dude. After I killed him, I went up to the surface and I actually found another full iron just waiting up there. And they tried to hide behind this tree, but it did not go well for them either. Honestly, them putting me on fire helped me out more than it helped them. A lot of people were saying this guy was cheating, so I decided to watchdog report him. And then 2 minutes later, I ended up finding him. And he actually was trying to shoot at somebody. I picked up one of his arrows because I had 0, and I stole his kill. I don't think he was very happy about that because he ended up rushing me after that. And he was very stacked compared to me. I get a super good lava on him. And dude, I just absolutely destroyed this guy with my sharp for a drag. He just had no way to get out of this. I guess he didn't have a water bucket, but just a bunch of people came in here. Like, they all were going for me too. Like, I was trying to kill the cheater, man. And there was just like 8 people shooting at me. I didn't understand. The one guy that was backstabbing me got killed by the cheater. The cheater turns on me. I get initiated back into him. I'm getting backstabbed again. And he ends up dying to somebody else. And I was very sad about this because I really wanted that loot. I worked pretty hard for that. There was just no way I was getting it though. This guy came in, yoinked it all, and just ran away. I tried to chase him with the loot that I feel like I rightfully deserved, but another guy came in and he was just so much more stacked. He had a flame bow, and yeah, I just couldn't even compete with this guy. He was just kind of bow spamming the entire time, so I decided to disengage, and I found somebody else. It was actually the guy who stole the kill on the cheater, so I decided to rush him, and I don't think he had any healing, so my sharp 4 drag was shredding him. He was on 3 HP. I got a nice little kill right there. On my way to 0-0, I found a half diamond guy in the dark forest, and I don't know why, but I decided I was gonna fight him. And I got stuck in this water pool here. This was a very, very sad fight for me. I tried to get into like the open ground, but it just doesn't go well for me. This guy was so much more stacked. I place a block that just ultimately gets me killed. This was just a very poor performance from me. That was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Trying to forget game 31, I joined game 32, and look at that, another modifier, 3 in a row. There's only a 30% chance, but this time we got double heads, which, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mined a decent amount of gold this game. I managed to make power 2 and sharp 2, which wasn't too bad. I get to the surface, I find a full iron who actually has Anderl, and since I have power 2, I decided to just bow spam him a little bit, get him a little bit low before I actually fight him. After he's a bit low, I decided to go in and trade it with him, and even though he has Anderl, which gives him resistance, I still did a little bit better than him in the fight. I get up to 4 HP, so just 2 more hits and I kill him, and I have Anderl, which I was pretty happy about. And there's my 2 heads, which I managed to make 2 G heads, which is pretty cool and also pretty overpowered. Going to 0-0, I find another player. This guy, I mean, he already has kills, so he has a decent amount of heads. He just starts head rushing me, so I decided to head rush him back. I didn't really want to eat a lot of G heads here, but this is kind of how this fight turned out. I did try to bow him to get a little bit of damage into him, but he was just trying to rush me with all the heads that he had. Managed to get a nice little rod combo on him here and get 2 free hits. I'm pretty sure he's really low at this point, and I got 2 more hits on him, and there we go, another kill. Make another G head, and this time I decided to make a Pandora box as well, and I got 12 gold, which is pretty nice. After that, the next player I find is full iron with an apprentice sword. He gets 2 hits on me. I didn't really expect that. With Andrew, I was just gonna win this fight no matter what, pretty much, and I also had a G head, so I had to eat that as well. And then another guy tries to clean me up right after that, and I knew this guy was trapping, so I was just gonna try and crit him out when they tried to run to his trap. He did not get to it in time, so I got a nice kill right there. Did not get trapped, made sure that that didn't happen. Make my last 2 P boxes, which both of those were not very good for me. I got emeralds and a slapfish, so that didn't work out too well. I find another guy who was fighting somebody. I backstab him, and this guy didn't really know what to do since I had rushed him. He tried to get away, and while I was chasing him, he just stopped. And he started typing saying that I was b-hopping, which is, I don't know why he thought I was b-hopping. I literally just ate ahead. I ended up getting cleaned up by a 3/4 diamond player, which was not good. Managed to bow spam them a little bit, so they decided to stop chasing me, which was what I really wanted to do anyways. I didn't want to have to fight this guy yet. So I got away. I found somebody else who had diamond boots and a diamond sword. I shot him just about 2 times, and then I go in for the 1 hit. And I got 2 more heads off of that guy. Plus, I finally got diamond armor, 6 kills into the game. I ended up fighting the 3/4 guy, and I'm pretty sure this guy has like anti-knockback because I was shooting him and he was going forward. I don't really know what was going on here. I was just trying to bow him as much as possible, see if I could maybe drain him. But I'm pretty sure with this modifier, there was no way I was going to kill this guy. He had so many kills. In deathmatch, after about 15 minutes of stalling, I have to go in on this guy. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this pretty much confirms my theory that this guy was cheating. The hits that he was getting was absolutely insane on me. I couldn't do anything. I also still only had diamond boots, so there was no way I was killing this guy. The other guy tried to come in and fight him as well, but he also had no shot, dude. The hits this guy was getting was absolutely insane. This guy had no chance as well. I'm pretty sure there's another cheater just blatantly won, and another game ruined by a cheater always sucks. After that, I got lazy and maxed out Stone Tools Kit because I didn't feel like going a college's kit anymore. So this is my first game with a Stone Tools Kit, game 33, and it turned out to be pretty good. I managed to actually strip mine into diamonds for once. I haven't been able to find too many diamonds recently, but this game was pretty good for that. Did manage to kill this Enderman as well, and actually found some creepers in a ravine, which means I'll be able to craft myself a sharpness 3 fire aspect 1 diamond sword, which I was really hyped about. So that's what I did. After surfacing, I started going towards 0-0, and I found a name in the dark forest, and this guy was fully unenchanted. Didn't even know I was behind him. Didn't hit me at all. So that was another free kill right there. After going to 0-0 more, I found another guy who tried to backstab me. It did not go well for them at all because I just had so much better stuff at this point. I love having fire aspect in this game. It's always just overpowered. 0-0 is quite interesting. There's so many people fighting right here, and I was trying to steal some kills here. Did not go too well for me. 0-0 was completely like ice and stuff, and there was X Shatter on a Daredevil, and it was kind of just a mess overall. While I was looting, I noticed that there was actually a bee hopper over here with a diamond chest plate, so I decided I did not want to have anything to do with that. I was going to steal this bow and this rod and run away and dig down. Bee hopper decided they were actually going to dig after me, which was very unlucky for me. They were actually pretty stacked, but I figured that I might have a chance here in an underground fight. I was actually doing pretty well in this fight. I got a really good lava on them, and I was healing here, and they actually ended up getting killed by somebody else with a flask. It just did instant damage 3, so it instantly killed them, and the other guy came down, and he was also very stacked. So unlucky for me, I did most of the damage, but this guy got all of the free stuff from the bee hopper. Game number 34, we had another modifier, and this one ended up being extra dragons. So 4 dragons spawned at 0-0. That's fun. Caving, I actually found some diamonds this game, which is always nice. It was only a 3 vein, but you know what? That's enough for a diamond sword, so I'm always happy about that. I found a nice little mine shaft, and I got another diamond out of a chest. I went to the ravine, and I found a guy. And guess what? It's the bee hopper from last game. So I made my sharp 2 diamond, and I got out of there, man. I was not having that. I went to 0-0, and I found a full iron. Now this fight with this full iron, it lasted for a very long time. I got a really good lava bucket on him here, but he ended up eating a head on me, so I decided to run away. While getting some space, I ended up running out of blocks in the middle of this lake, which made this fight super messy. This fight was not very fun with this huge lake in here. I tried my best to combo this guy into the water here, and it was going pretty well. He ate a gap here, and I thought I'd be able to drop him, but my sword was just not good enough. I tried to heal up here. I missed my rod, and then bam. I just hit the ground, and this guy was super happy that it killed me. Yeah, he was having a good time. Hello, game 35. So this game, I mined a bunch of gold, and I made myself a sharp 3 iron because we didn't get any diamonds this game. I went to 0-0, and I found somebody with Andoril. And I actually did a lot better than him in this fight, and he tried to run away, but I got a super good lava, dude. My lavas right now have been pretty clean, not gonna lie. He was still running away, though, because he had Andoril, and I couldn't really catch up to him until he finally messed up, and I got a nice little hit on him. I got myself Andoril and a good kill. I find somebody who just got a kill, and I try and kill him while he's crafting. However, I get shot off of him, which is really unfortunate because I probably could have killed him if that guy didn't shoot me. While chasing him, he actually managed to find a full leather in just a water pool for whatever reason, which gave him a head, which actually kind of saved him right here. He actually would have died if he didn't get to eat that head, so that full leather gave him a little bit of extra life. But when it came down to it, I just bow spammed him in the water. There was nowhere he could go. I was getting bowed as well, but I really wanted this guy's dragon sword and his pants, which was pretty good. The other guy, yeah, he didn't really know what was going on. So I got a lot of free hits on him there and killed him pretty easily. Managed to spot another player. This guy had diamond boots, which I really wanted because then I'd be 3/4 diamond. I chased him for a very long time and he refused to fight me, but I managed to find other people who were fighting. I watched the kill happen, so I went in to try and steal some of the loot and see if I could actually kill this guy. I managed to get a pretty good combo on him here. I was doing a lot of damage, I feel. And the other guy was just kind of looking at his fight, which I didn't really like. He managed to actually come in and steal pretty much all the armor except for the chest plate, which is what I got. He ran forever with really good aim, by the way. He towered up, tried to make Chest of Fate, didn't get it. So you know what he tried to do? Yeah, ran again. That's really fun. I shot him once and I almost got to him. He's on 7 HP. He rotted me away and another full diamond guy actually joined the fight. And this is where the game went really, really bad for me. So this full diamond guy, I tried to fight him right here. And as you're gonna be able to see in a second, he was aggressively cheating. Literally, he had like anti-knockback and he just had so much farther reach than I did. I tried everything I could to try and kill this guy. I got super drained right here. I tried to run into the water and he was just, I mean, I couldn't make this guy take any knockback. I decided to try and bow spam him, but I mean, anti-knockback, I couldn't get him away from me. I finally got good distance away so I could try and have a bow fight with him, and I managed to do a lot better than him in this fight, but at this point I had no healing, and he definitely still had a lot considering, I mean, he was cheating on literally everybody in the game, so I tried my best here to do as much damage as I could before deathmatch, and I mean, I did it pretty well, I feel, but deathmatch, I tried to stay alive as long as I could, but I died to the other stacked player after he shot me 2 times, and he got all of my stuff. And if in case you weren't convinced about the guy being a cheater, this should be able to convince you. I mean, it was so aggressive. Another game ruined by a cheater. It always sucks, dude. That game was so frustrating. Everybody ran, and then I died to a cheater. I mean, it's never fun to have that experience, but it is what it is. Game 36, we get another modifier, and this one I did not like too much. It was actually extra health, which means I got an extra row of hearts, taking me up to 30 hearts, which is just too much. I mined a decent amount of gold though, and I made myself sharpness 2 iron. I also got a bunch of power books as well, but I didn't get to use them. I found some guy just AFK. Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot of damage to me, and I got a free head out of it, so I was pretty happy about that. Was not too bad at all. I ended up getting chased by a guy who has diamond pants and a diamond sword. I try and fight him a little bit since I have a G head. I figured I might have had an advantage, but considering this is an extra health game, it doesn't really go too well. I couldn't really drop this guy. He managed to get away and eat a gap, and at this point he has better armor and a better sword. So even though I'm trading hits and I had him on fire, it just didn't really matter because this modifier just kind of stinks, bro. This is one of my least favorite modifiers. I end up dying with only 1 kill, which is really unfortunate. And at this point, I'm just hoping I can get a win at some point. Some point was not game 37 because I went AFK and I forgot I joined the game, and when I came back I was dead and I never hit record. So yeah, oops. I did not go AFK in game 38, and we actually got another modifier, and this time we got less health, which is a lot better than having an extra row of hearts. I have 5 less hearts. I actually managed to mine a decent amount of diamonds this game, and under the diamonds there was some lapis, of course, so I managed to actually fortune this diamond and get 3, which was pretty cool. I just thought I was gonna do the nether and try and get myself a dragon sword because it'd be overpowered in this game mode, honestly. That's what I did. Got a dragon sword, made it sharp 3, and when I went to the surface, I found a naked player at 0-0. 2 hit them. Free head for me. I'll take that. Kind of started my snowball. I found a guy with the diamond chestplate and Andrel, and he put up a very good fight. I got pretty close to dying here, but Sharp 3 drag is probably just better than Andrel at this point. I found another guy, has a diamond helmet, and I hit him off the cliff here. I hit him one more time with a bow shot, and he actually ended up dropping with Chest of Fate, which was pretty cool, and I got 3/4 diamond now. I found another guy who's just stuck in a waterfall for some reason. This poor guy. I'm sorry, dude. Sharp 3 drag though, shredding in 15 hearts. I found another guy, half diamond, shred through him. I just kind of keep going here. I find some people that were kind of just chilling in this water pool. I love how quick I'm killing people in this. It's like so fast. This guy actually put up a pretty decent fight right here, not gonna lie. Like right here, this guy got me hit the end of this pool and got me to 4 hearts, which is pretty surprising. Back to 0-0. Found a guy on a horse. You know, he should not have gotten that close to me. He tried to bow spam me here, but there was no way he was gonna get me here. After I killed him, I went to this cave where there was a lot of people fighting. Now this cave, oh my god, this cave was just aggressive. I fight a guy right here, which is actually X-Shatter. I start fighting him, and this fight was terrible. I hated this fight so much. There was so many mobs. It made it like impossible to just have a clean fight. Plus I was getting stuck in blocks and stuff. This fight was just so like screwed up the entire time. These zombies just wouldn't stop knocking us around, dude. It was so annoying. But I managed to give him the 5 HP. I ate a G head on him here, and I rush him, and he just dies right here trying to get some healing out of his inventory. So that was pretty good. I decided to get out of that cave and never ever go in there again, even though there's still 2 more players in there. Up to the surface, find a guy with the diamond chestplate, 2 hit him. There was a person also hiding in the trees over here. Don't really know what they were doing. They were actually kind of cracked. They were getting really good hits on me, but I managed to kill them pretty easily as well. Then it was time for deathmatch. I find a full iron and I try and steal the kill on him, but he died the fall damage to the other guy. I did steal the head, then I started fighting this guy who was actually pretty stacked. I find 2 full irons who turns out they were teaming. I mean, it didn't really matter at this point. I was so stacked, but kind of weird that they were just clean irons teaming in deathmatch. But yeah, I mean, I was way too stacked. It didn't really matter that they were teaming. And this last clean full iron, he was trying to bow spam me away, but that did not go too well for him. Now, speaking of teaming, there was kind of just the 2 people left in deathmatch who both were 3/4 diamond. And I had quite the time. It was pretty much like I was just 1v2ing in teams. But I actually didn't really mind. I mean, I was really stacked, and it was 15 hearts, and I had a bunch of stuff. I didn't really care about it too much. But yeah, they pretty much were just teaming on me, so I just had to take like a 1v2 bow fight. They wouldn't let me melee them, because I mean, if I meleeed them, I would have just dropped them with my dragon sword at this point. I finally managed to get close to this guy and hit him melee a couple times, which broke his helmet, which meant that I could drop him really quickly. So it was finally down to a 1v1 after I killed him, and this last guy did not have any healing, so he also got killed pretty quickly. So this was a 16 kill win. I was pretty happy. Finally got another win in the bag. Game 39, and I'm looking for a back-to-back. We got another modifier, which is health on kill. This game I managed to find diamond and a creeper basically right beside each other. You know what that means. Gotta be dragon sword time. We do love the dragon sword around here. So we make a dragon sword. We ended up getting its sharpness 3. And in my first fight, I actually fight the guy I fought in the last game in deathmatch. He actually does pretty good in this fight because he has a rod and I don't. But I have sharp 3 dragon. He has an apprentice sword. There's just literally no way this guy can win against that. It's just not fair. So I kill that guy, and then I find another guy who's got his pants down for some reason. I don't know why this guy was not wearing pants at 0-0 with diamond boots on. Don't ask me, but I'll take that. Another free heart. And then find 2 people that were fighting. I 1-tapped this one guy, and then I 3-tapped this other guy pretty much. So I'm looking really good at this game already. I grab myself a horse, and I find X Shatter fighting somebody else. So I go in. I almost 2-tap him and steal the kill. I don't quite get the kill, but I do get the other guy and get the chest plate and all the loot. Once again, I'm getting really good at finding people fighting. So I go in, and I actually managed to steal a kill from a very stat guy, which is really good because that means I get the heart and he doesn't. After that, I was actually fighting this half diamond guy, and a full iron comes in and steals my kill. This game is all about like stealing kills, dude. I don't know what it is. Also, this guy actually just destroyed me here. I mean, he was doing very well in this fight. He was also super confident, bro. I mean, for a full iron going into 3/4, bro, I didn't expect him to be so confident going in here. But you know what? Gotta give him props. He was getting insane double hits on me, but I mean, I think that was all legit. He was just a very good player. GG's to that guy. Next player I find is a swordfish and half diamond armor. I managed to catch him by a surprise right here, get a very good combo on them. They run away into a spruce forest, but I managed to get 2 hits on them and kill them. And then I realized I have a bunch of gold, and I haven't even made my lights yet. I managed to make like 10 golden apples right there. I go back to 0-0 and I find a half diamond. This guy was pretty swaggy, I can't lie. He also does not hit me very much, but I'm liking all these easy kills I'm getting for the easy hearts to stack up. Right before deathmatch, I managed to find a person who just got a kill. He was looting all of his stuff, and I managed to catch him by surprise, and I get a couple of heads off of him, which was super good. Because in deathmatch, it was aggressive, dude. Because this stat guy who I fought earlier in the game is still in here, and I was constantly getting hit by the full iron as well. It was just a 1v1v1 situation, but boy, it kind of felt like a 2v1 once again. But this fight actually lasted forever. This stat guy and I had so much healing. We both had like 9 and 10 extra hearts. So literally we were just fighting for so long until finally I made him run out of healing, even though I kept getting hit off by the stupid full iron. But I finally got this guy super low here. Once again, getting tossed around by the full iron while I'm trying to fight the stat guy. But I finally managed to kill the stat guy right here. The full iron ends up picking up all the loot, but it didn't really matter. I still managed to kill him. Nice 12 kill dub. Pretty happy about that one. All right, game 40 with another modifier, and this time it is gold. This is my first time playing the gold game mode, so I'm pretty interested to see how that one goes. Speaking of gold, we mined a decent amount of gold this game, and we also managed to make a sharpness 3 iron sword once again because of no diamonds. I'll go up to the surface, and the first person I end up fighting gets me super duper low. I ended up trading a lot of hits with them, and I end up being on a heart and a half after I kill him, so that was pretty scary. Now, the next player I fight, it was a different story. Let's just say that. It definitely went a little bit more in my favor. I'm sorry to that guy. GG, though. I did have a lot of gold, so I decided it was time to finally craft a notch apple. First time crafting a notch apple on this account. Now, at 0-0, there was literally 4 like full diamond players, and I was just full iron. And I still somehow managed to get a kill and get full diamond armor. Don't ask me how I did that. I have no clue. But it kind of saved my game. I got myself full diamond. Now, the next player I fight, he's gonna win this game. He's got the bow spam of a legend. Okay, his name is very accurate. He's going to do everything he can to try and win the game, but unfortunately for him, he did not manage to do it. Now, the next player I fight is like, wow, this guy's gonna kill me. I'm just gonna eat all my healing. That's really cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. GG's, buddy. All right. Now I end up fighting a 3/4 guy, and for some reason, a full iron actually comes in and backstabs me while I'm fighting this guy. I don't ask me why. This guy was super confident. He had no enchantments, but he really wanted to win this game. And I ended up just critting him out. And I got a lot of gold off of him as well. At this point, I just have way too much gold. This game mode is insane. I'll go back to fighting the 3/4 guy, and another guy comes in. I see he has a dragon sword, and he has some more diamond armor that I could possibly use, so I decided to go for him, and I actually kill him very easily. So I finally got myself a dragon sword. Deathmatch was absolutely insane. I managed to catch 1 kill. And this full diamond guy tries to clean me up, and then he decides to run away. Now it's just down to me and 2 other people, and I managed to actually steal a lot of gold from this guy because he just got a kill and was all on the ground. My only issue was the fact that I didn't actually have any apples, but I managed to get lucky, found some leaves on the ground, and I actually managed to get an apple in the first try. So I duped that apple, and I managed to make 2 more notch apples. This game mode is just way too much. And yeah, this deathmatch was not fun at all. These guys just stalled for so long. They were only like bowing. There's 3 minutes left at this time, and I'm just trying to go in and actually fight people. But dude, all they wanted to do was just run away. I think the really stat guy knew that he had more kills than me, so he was just trying to live and not really even try and fight me. The other guy, I have no idea what he was doing. He was only shooting at me for some reason. I don't know why. I still don't know why to this day. It was so stupid. I hated this deathmatch so much. I was so irritated by this deathmatch because literally I could not kill them. They had way too much healing. I had 3 notch apples and I still couldn't kill this guy. He had just as much healing as I did. But the game actually ended up turning into a draw here. I didn't get a death here because I didn't die, but I also didn't get a win. So it's just a really weird game. No modifier in game 41, which is kind of unfortunate. I like the modifiers except for gold. Speaking of gold, we mined 1 gold. That was all I mined this game. I ended up getting stalked for pretty much like 6 or 7 minutes by this guy. I tried to sand trap him. Did not go too well for me, but I pretty much had to fight him at PvP. I don't know why he wanted to stalk me so bad, but this is what happens when you guys stalk me. I don't know why people try and stalk me, dude. You're not gonna win in this fight. Listen, if you have me angry from stalking me, I'm gonna kill you. After I go to the surface, I find that 2 people who are very close to me fighting, and I try and clean this guy up, and I get him in a really good lava here. But he's getting like really crazy double hits on me. I got him stuck in this block here, which is actually bad for me. He had a head here. I had no healing, and it was just looking pretty bad for me. He was fully enchanted. He got that another double hit. I tried to get away here and then try and go dig down and see if I could maybe foot trap him and kill him. But he managed to get the hit from above, and I died with 1 kill. All right, no modifier once again in game 42, but doesn't really matter. I got extremely lucky with caving this game. I mined some diamonds, and I mined some iron behind that. I mined some coal behind the iron, and look at that. I found another vein of diamonds behind the coal. That was insanely lucky, and honestly, the luck kind of kept going in this cave. I strip mined into some more diamonds, and right before I was about to go up to the surface, after I crafted my armor, I managed to find another vein of diamonds. So I managed to mine full diamond, pretty much, by PvP. And that was just insane. I go to 0-0 and I find a full iron who was just towering up. I chase them and it turns out they are trapping. And yeah, it didn't really go well for them. I cut out like a minute of me chasing them. They dug down here and then I managed just to kill them pretty easily. The next player I fight got pretty unlucky here. He placed on a water bucket and I got the best lava placement I could have possibly gotten. And this poor guy was just having a really bad day. Although he did like super jump over me. That was so weird. I guess it was because of the fire tick. To 0-0. Found a full iron who actually was pretty good. I mean, he had a lot of G heads. So he had like 3 G heads on me in this fight. But I managed to get another kill here, which was not too bad. Up to 3 kills already. Now I found another person who's anviling their armor. This poor soul, dude. They lost like all their health because they were doing that. That's unlucky. Deathmatch was pretty easy. There was nobody 2 stacked in this game at all, really, when it comes down to it. Managed to pick up a quick kill in a full iron. I find a half diamond who doesn't really put up much of a fight. And then the next guy was just diamond boot, and he was just trying to run away. Did not really manage to get a whole lot of hits on me. And I took that kill pretty easy as well. And now it's just down to a 1v1 between me and the UHC pig. Now the UHC pig really wanted me to give him the win, but I said no. And I managed to kill him with an 8-kill win. Let's go, baby. All right, game 44, we got another modifier, and this time it's double heads again, which is pretty cool. Now, we only got to make sharpness 2 iron this game. That's all we could get. And I went up to the surface, and I managed to find a full iron who didn't even have an enchanted sword. He actually had a stone sword as well, so that was pretty nice. He did not manage to do a whole lot of damage to me, and I killed him pretty quickly to grab 2 heads. Now, the next player I fought, he had an unenchanted dragon sword, so it's definitely a lot better than a stone sword, but kind of weird that it's still unenchanted. He also had a rod, which made it a little bit difficult, but since I had the speed too, didn't really matter too much. I still managed to get a lot of free hits on him. He finally turned on me here because he didn't have any more healing, and I managed to kill him. Not too bad. Now, I was going to go shear some apples over here. Didn't have enough iron. I look behind me and I see a full iron. Now, out of nowhere, comes a full diamond bee hopper. He is just flying straight to me. I eat both my G heads and I try and dig down, and he actually begins to get banned. I was like, oh my god, no way. So I try and crit him out and see if I can actually get some of the loot before the other guy comes in, but I did not manage to get it. I only have one head. Even though I got healed from the bee hopper getting banned, I still lost 2 G heads out of that, so I pretty much had no shot. I was hoping maybe I could pick up some G heads from the kill, but I didn't really get anything on my hotbar, and this guy did. And I only had 1 head left. I tried my very best to try and kill this guy because there was just so much good loot on the ground, but I managed to die right here, which was very sad. Look at all these heads on the ground, dude. It was so sad. All right, no modifiers in game number 44. I managed to mine about 20 gold in this game, which is not too bad. I had to make myself sharpness 3 iron again because we didn't get any diamonds though. Now, I went to 0-0 and I saw so many people fighting. I managed to find where one dug down and he was on very low HP, so I wanted to make sure I could get this kill. And I one-shot him, which was really good. And I found out he actually had half diamond armor, which was pretty cool. Now, when I went back over to the fight, I found that there was a guy who apparently was cheating, and he got 2 kills right in front of me. I decided I was going to try and drop on him, see if maybe I could kill him, because he was pretty low HP. And I found out, yeah, he was definitely cheating. This guy got insane hits on me. So I back up here, and then I hit tab, and I realized he was on 2 HP. So I try and go back and kill him. He's still on 2 after 8 ahead. You get insane double hits on me, but I did manage to actually kill him right here. Now, the unfortunate part about this was the fact that I didn't manage to get any of the loot. This guy just kept snowballing me, and he managed to pick it all up. And my inventory was full anyways, so I got none of the good stuff at all, even though I killed the cheater. So I was definitely pretty sad about that. Fine though, when I managed to go back to 0-0, I found a full iron just cutting down trees, and they didn't really see me at all. I managed to miss a hit somehow, but I managed to kill him anyways. It didn't really matter too much. Well, I went back and I found the guy who stole my stuff, and he's full diamond now. But I got an insane lava on him. I did so much damage to him with that lava. He did go to the water though, and he just kind of kept running away and snowballing me and healing. Very unfortunate. I got a lot of free hits on him though in the water though, because I mean, it's so easy to shoot people in the water. I was just kind of draining him here, and then I started chasing him again, where he finally turned on me. He has a dragon sword, so he was doing an insane amount of damage to me, but I had healing. I do not think that he did. I only had sharpness 3 iron, so it took so many hits to kill this guy. But luckily for me, I had some holy water on me as well. I managed to drop this guy into a cave here. He was very low HP, and here we go. Finally get the kill on him, and I get a lot of good stuff from him, which I was really happy about. All right, in deathmatch, I'll find somebody who has hide Leviathan. They try and run away here, but I had speed too. There was no way they were getting away from me here. I really wanted that hide because I only had 1 prop 4 piece at the time, so if I get another, I'd have a good chance of winning, and I managed to drop him. Then my next target was this unenchanted 3/4 person. I didn't have lava there. I really wish I had lava. I could have probably killed the guy a lot quicker. He was on 3 HP here, so I shot him once, and I got another hit on him here in 1 second, which is not too bad. And now I end up fighting this really stacked guy, but I see this helmet over here, and I was like, wait, if I get this, I can craft fusion armor. So I managed to actually snag a helmet there, which kind of helped my game out, because now I got another prop 4 piece, which made it a lot harder to kill me. Now I ended up bowing this guy for a very long time. They did not want to melee. Of course, it came down to a 1v1v1 situation again, but I managed to shoot this guy so many times, dude. He actually thought that I was cheating because I shot him so many times, dude. Like, I'm not kidding, bro. He literally said that I had bow aimbot because I shot him so many times. This lasted forever, though. I managed to finally drop on him, put a lava on him, and get him stuck in this little cobble thing, which is pretty cool. Now, the thing is dude, this fight lasted so long. There's only 5 minutes till the game ends. Like, these games somehow last so long. He finally decides he want to go in for melee though, so I eat my G head and I just start fighting him. I managed to get a lot of really good hits on him, and I drop him. The other guy tries to come in and clean me up, but it doesn't really go too well for him. Even though he's got a lot of good stuff as well, I'm just way too stacked. He's definitely out hitting me. I think he's doing a lot better. But I got holy water, bro. You're not gonna kill me. Come on. I get him stuck in a 1x1 as well. I end up eating a head and then end up running straight into him, and I drop him right here in this 1x1. And at the end of the game, they all were accusating me, which was pretty funny. But we'll take that 8-kill win for sure. Game number 45, we got another modifier, and this time we got short grace again, which is very interesting. I decided to dig straight down this game so I could try and get sharpness 2 and power 2 pretty much right away into this game. I go to 0-0 and I fight an unenchanted guy who has a bow, but I mean, I got power 2 and sharp 2. That's why you gotta get it really quick, you know? Everybody else just has full iron unenchanted, so I had quite an upper hand here. Managed to shoot this guy, get him to 12, hit him again, he's on 7. He tried to hide here, but come on, dude. I'm not new around here. I knew where you were at, bro. Now I see another guy in the forest over here, and I catch him off guard. I get him in a really good lava once again. I have sharp 2, and he has an unenchanted sword because apprentice sword doesn't work for a while. We trade hits for a little bit, managed to get 2 more hits. He's on 2 HP. Managed to one-shot him. Some guy comes in, starts stealing on my loot, and then I quickly realize that this guy is bee-hopping. Very unfortunate. I'm gonna die to a blatant cheater once again. I try my best to do anything to him, but this guy was very aggressive. I mean, he literally has TP hacks. You really can't like do anything against that. It's aggressive. All right, game 46. Once again, another modifier, and this time we ended up getting starting ultimate. So everybody in this game started with cornucopia, which is kind of cool. So in the cave, I managed to strip mine into some diamonds, which is always nice. I do like doing that. I got 4 diamonds from this vein. Now, I kept going in the cave and I managed to find myself a creeper, which is always good, because you guys know what that means. Time to make myself a dragon sword, which is what I do right here. Make it sharpness 3, and then I head up to the surface where I find a player. He has Andro, and he's getting a lot of really good hits on me. I try and back up here, and he actually ends up dying to somebody else. I go in, not really realizing that this guy also has really good stuff, and he was on full HP. So I ended up dying really quickly in game 46, which is very unfortunate. All right, game 47. We're getting pretty close to 50 here. This game I managed to find quite a few diamonds actually, so that was pretty nice. I strip mined into some here, and I was pretty happy with how this game was going. Got myself sharpness 3 diamond. I was going up to the surface and I actually dug up right where somebody else dug up. He was actually sitting above me trying to get apples. When I go up, I find out he's actually 3/4 diamond. And oh yeah, he's bee hopping, by the way. So that was unfortunate. My game got cut short by a bee hopper once again. I've had so many games where I've died to blatant cheaters, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Just so there's a little bit more proof here, I mean, this guy is just blatantly cheating. If you couldn't tell on him killing me, this is pretty obvious. Alright, game 48, I spawn in here. I find a really good cave this game. I managed to find some diamonds here. And I also mined quite a bit of gold as well this game. When I go up to the surface, I was gonna go get some apples, but I actually found a person. This guy was like AFK or something. I hit him a couple times here. And then as he's running away, I get another hit on him here, and he falls off a cliff. As I keep chasing him, I get 2 more hits on him, and then, of course, he happens to fall again off another cliff and die this time. Very unfortunate for that guy. I'm very sorry to him. Now, while I was looting him, I ended up getting backstabbed by another player here, and after I got backstabbed by them, there was another person that joined in, and they both were just shooting at me and going for me, so I had to turn on this one guy. I got him super low, and he ended up dying to the one guy. I tried to go in to see if maybe I could kill him, but it didn't really go for me either, and I ended up dying in this game with only 1 kill as well. Time for game 49, just 1 away from 50. So this game, I actually found a cave from the surface, and this was probably the best cave I think I've ever found in my entire life. I am not exaggerating. There is so much good stuff in this cave. You guys don't even understand. I didn't even cave for that long. Literally every time I turned the corner, there was just more ores. Gold, diamonds, doesn't matter. Literally every single time I turned the corner, I found a bunch of stuff. I mined a decent amount of diamonds here, and I crafted 3/4 diamond and a diamond sword, which is pretty good. PvP had just turned on, and I actually heard somebody take some fall damage right behind me. And I wanted to get away from there because I didn't know if they were like cheating or something. So as I did that, I found more diamonds. I was mining the diamonds, and I saw that they were coming closer. And turned out this guy really wasn't that stacked. He was only a full iron, and we were just trading hits. There's no way I lose with 3/4 diamond against the full iron. I go back to mining my diamonds because, you know, he kind of interrupted me. Let's be real here. At this point, I had already had a stack and 20 gold, and it just didn't stop. I'm telling you, this cave was ridiculous. I mined even more diamonds, so at this point, I'm now full diamond with a decent amount of extra diamonds as well. I really do not know what was going on with this cave. I managed to find a creeper and a bunch more gold and more diamonds. Like, I am not kidding, dude. This is the best cave I've ever found in my entire life. It just kept going and going. And I didn't even spend that much time in here. It's currently 5 minutes after PvP, and I'm about to finish up mining right here. And I ended up having 2 stacks of gold, and I mined full diamond with 10 extra. I made sharpness 3 dragon sword, and I got to the surface, and I made 16 golden apples and a G-head. Now, the first player I find is actually a full iron, and they're just like chilling in the middle of this lake. I have no idea what was going on here. They were just AFK in the middle of a lake for some reason. And I ended up killing this person here, and the loot they had on them was so weird. They had a power 3 flame book and a bow, but they didn't actually put it on. So I used that on the bow, and people did not like that. I found a 3/4 diamond guy here, and I went in for melee on him. I knew that if I killed him, I'd be able to make fusion armor, so this would definitely be a good kill if I could get it, and I did, which is really good. So after I killed him, I made some fusion armor, got myself a fusion helmet. In deathmatch, I saw some people fighting here, and I managed to clean them up pretty easy. Got this kill right here, got all the stuff in a little loot box, stole all the stuff, and I go back to fighting this guy. And he's on 10 HP right here. Hit him with a flame bow. I keep chasing him. He eats the last of his healing here, and I managed to kill him here pretty easily because I was just so stacked at this point. Now, there were still some other players in this game that were pretty stacked. This guy had a fusion chestplate, and he was pretty good. He had a lot of healing on him as well. This fight lasted a very long time as well. As I was fighting him, there was another stack guy as well, so I had to like kind of alternate between fighting them. Never fun when the 1v1 always happens. I'm always the one fighting two people. They don't ever fight each other. I'm always the one fighting both of them for some reason. But I'm doing pretty well in these fights, honestly. I don't really mind 1v2ing if I have like a lot of stuff. I just like fighting anyways when it comes down to it. But this guy finally starts trading hits with me, and I mean, literally, these fights just last so long. Everybody's so stacked at this point. I'm kind of just getting 2v1. It's whatever. Finally, I get close to this Harrison person. I get him stuck in a corner here when I hit him with flame, and I'm pretty sure this is where I drop him. Like, I think he commits the rest of his healing here, and I should be able to kill him here pretty easily as he goes closer to the border. I mean, dude, this fight lasted so long, though. But I finally kill him here, and the other guy tries to come in and clean me up, of course, because why wouldn't he? I mean, this is just how 1v1v1 situations go. He actually gets me stuck in a corner with lava in the border, but it doesn't matter. I end up getting out of it, and he's on 4 HP, and I kill him as well. So, you know, a nice little 7-kill win with the best cave I've ever found in my life. Alright, now game number 50, we spawn in a jungle right beside a jungle temple, which I gladly take all the loot of right before this guy tries to come in and steal it all. I end up getting shot by an arrow there, but I don't really care. I ended up getting all the good stuff out of the jungle temple. I had to make myself an apprentice sword though. I didn't really get any cane, so that's all I could really do. I go to the surface pretty much immediately, and I find out that the guy that b-hopped on me like 2 nights ago was actually in this game, and he actually ended up getting banned in this game, which is pretty cool. I try to go over towards the loot, and I find out where he actually died. I try and see if I can manage to steal anything here, but this guy ended up getting it all and getting in full diamond after I was shooting him. He got all the b-hopper loot, which was really unfortunate. It was kind of just a mess over here at 0-0. But I tried my best here, but it doesn't really matter. I ended up getting cleaned up by a 3/4 guy who was actually cheating as well. He definitely was using some reach here, which is kind of unfortunate. But game number 50, I ended up dying with 0 kills, which is very unfortunate. But you know what? It kind of is how Hypixel is. You just die to cheaters sometimes. It's whatever. But honestly, it was a pretty successful 50 games, in my opinion. I did not mind that at all. Here's just a little bit more proof on the cheater in case you were wondering. I mean, this guy was just blatantly using reach. It was kind of aggressive. You know what? He ended up losing the game, which was kind of cool. I did like to see that. At least somebody legit won the game instead of the cheater. But that was game number 50. All right, anyways, that is all 50 games. I'm sorry if the commentary wasn't that. A lot of the voiceovers were recorded at like 3 a.m. to like 12 p.m. So I was a little bit tired doing it. If you guys enjoyed it, please feel free to drop a like, consider subbing to the channel. And if you guys want to watch a video of mine, I'm in the bottom right of your screen. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure you let me know in the comments. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Later.